Okay. So let's start today another combinational circuit called as multiplexer. Okay. So a multiplexer is also known as a data selector circuit. Okay. So we can uh, tell that if a lot of inputs are there, out of which we would like to select a single input, okay, and give it to the output, then we use this type of thing. Okay, we call it as a multiplexer. Right? We'll see some real-time analogy, right? So it is also a logic circuit that allows a single output to get generated by accepting multiple data. Okay, so we can write it like this also. Okay. Multiplexer, we can write it as okay. It is a logic circuit. Okay, especially combinational logic. Okay, it's a combinational logic circuit that allows okay, I guess it's visible now, right? So let's consider this as a black box, right? So what we want is we have some output over here. Let me call it as Y, and we have two inputs. Let's suppose I have input D0. I have another input, say D1. Okay. So I want D0 to be available at output for some reason. Okay. And whenever I want D0 should be made available to the output, I want D1 should not be available over here. Okay. So I want for some instance the output Y should be equal to D0, right? For some condition. And for some condition, I want output to be equal to D1. Okay, so practically how to realize this circuit? Okay, practically how to realize this circuit? Or let's say uh, another analogy is you have this train platform here. Let's say you have a train platform over here, right? And you have multiple lines. Okay, this is the platform. Okay, and we have multiple lines over here. Okay, one coming from here. Okay, another maybe here, right? Another line. Oh, okay, let's assume two line. Okay, so at this point, what you have to have right here, so that train coming from this direction and this direction won't collide. Okay, so at the platform we expect one train to be available at a given instance of time. Okay, maybe the train coming from this orange color line or the train coming from the green color. Either one can be simultaneously available. So what we will do, what kind of device do we require over here? so that it will take care of the thing that only one signal coming out of either this orange color line or this green color line should be available over here. Okay, so this type of device we call it as a multiplexer. Okay, multiplexer. So if there are more than one number of inputs, okay, if there are more than one number of inputs and we require only one output, okay, among them, one output signal among them, right? So we call these type of devices as a multiplexer. Now let's see how we can put it in a mathematical form, okay, and how we can give an logic to this type of scenario, right? So the objective is clear, right? At any given instance of time, we expect any of the given input to be available with the output. Okay, either it should be D0, okay, or D1, not simultaneously, right? So the output should be either one of the input at a given instance of time or for a given instance, given condition, right? So let's see how we can do it. Okay, how we can do it. First, we will learn. You can say 2:1 multiplexer. Okay, 2:1 multiplexer. It means we have two inputs and one output. Okay, first we will learn 2:1 multiplexer. Then I will extend it the derivation to 4:1 and 8:1 and so on. Right. So 2:1 multiplexer. So what we'll do, let's take here, I'm taking black box, right? The black box. Okay. So what I'll do, I have two inputs over here, right? One is T0. Okay. I have another input called as D1. Okay. So what I will do, I have a output. Okay. Y. I have this output. They call it as Y. And in order to implement this logic, okay. So I will take two AND gates first of all. Okay. So let me take a AND gate over here. Okay. I take a AND gate over here. And I connect this D0 input to this AND gate. Okay, this is D0. Right. To another input of AND gate, what I will give, let's say I have another um, line over here. Okay, I will take another variable called as A. Okay, so I will say that if A is equal to 0, okay, if A is equal to 0, then I should get D0 at the output. Okay, so if A is equal to 0, output Y should be D0, right? If A is 1, output Y should be D1. This is the condition I would like to implement, let's suppose. Okay, it can be reversed also. If A is 0, I expect the output to be D0. If A is 1, I expect the output to be D1. So let's see what kind of circuit I can make over here. Okay. So what I will do here, to another input of this AND gate, right? So AND gate truth table, let me write it here, AND gate. So if you have 0, 0 as input, okay, this is the input and this is the output, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Okay, so 0, 0 if you have, it will be minimum of these two. Okay,
Zero
this will
zero
be
one.
1. Okay, so when both inputs are 1, then only output is 1, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So let's learn from here. Take this two scenario. Okay, take this two scenario, and I consider this. Okay, I consider this, and I consider this variable. Okay, so the output is equal to what? This two, isn't it? Here you can see this is 0, 1, this is 0, 1. So what I will write, I will take it as D0 and put it as 1, 1 and with D0 is equal to D0, isn't it? So this is 1 fixed, okay? And the 0, 1, I have taken it as D0. If D0 is 0, I'm getting the output as 0, okay, which is equal to D0. If D0 is 1, this is 1. So this thing I can take from the AND gate truth table, isn't it? So D0 and with 1 will always give me D0, right? So in this figure, if Y should be D0, okay, this AND gate output should also be D0 at least. So how to get it? One input, what should be another input? It should be 1. Okay. So let's suppose if I have taken A is equal to 0, okay, A is equal to 0, what I'll do, I will take and not gate here, and I connect it over here. Okay. So if A is equal to 0, this value will be 1, isn't it? So D0 and with 1 will be D0, right? Now, how it will help to make the multiplexer? Let's take another NAND gate over here, sorry, AND gate, and I do connect this. Okay, so this is D1. Okay, this is D1. So when the output will be D1, when the output will be D1. So similarly, we can write 1 and with the D1 is D1. Okay. So if the other input is 1, then it will be D1. So what we will connect to this input, okay, what we will connect to this input is, see, I will bring this A directly, okay, and connect it here. Okay. All of you see here, if A is equal to 0, Y is equal to D0. Okay. So for A is equal to 0 here, what will happen? 0 is inverted. Okay. 0 is inverted here. We are getting a 1 over here. Okay. So 1 into D0, D0 will come. When A is equal to 1. Okay. So consider A is equal to 0, Y is equal to D0. How? We got D0 here, but we should not get D1 here. It should be 0. Okay, it should be 0. So let's check when A is equal to 0. So 0 and with D1, 0 and with 0 and with D1 will give me D1. Okay, will give me D1 equal to 0. Right. So if A is equal to 0, if 0 comes here, this will be also 0. It won't be D1. If A is equal to 0, 1 comes here, output is D0. Right. So we will take that into account. And what we will do, we will connect these two. Okay. We'll connect these two with an OR gate. Okay. We connect these two with an OR gate. Now, is this circuit solving our purpose? Okay. Is this circuit solving our purpose? So let's check. Let's check. So first, let's take A is equal to 0. Okay. If A is equal to 0, what output you are getting? We will see. If A is equal to 0, this is 0 and with D1. Okay. So this is coming as 0, right? If A is equal to 0, this value is 1. Okay, 1 with and with D0. We will get D0. Now, D0 or with 0, what you will get? Any value or with 0. X or with 0. What is the answer? It's X. Okay, so this output will be D0 when A is equal to 0. Right. Now, if you take A is equal to 1, if you take A is equal to 1, what will happen? This 1 will reach over here. Okay. So 1 into D1, you will be getting D1 over here. Okay. Then this A is equal to 1 means this NOT gate will produce a 0. Okay. This NOT gate will produce a 0. So 0 and with D0, this will result in 0. Now 0 or with D1, the answer will be D1. Right. So A acts as a selection line. If A is equal to 0, we will get Y is equal to D0. If A is equal to 1, we will get Y is equal to D1. This is the circuit of a 2 is to 1 multiplexer. So let's understand this in the using K-map. Okay, using K-map. So how we can do it? Okay, so let's make the truth table for this. Okay, let's make truth table for this. How to make truth table for this? This output expression y from this figure, what we can write? Output expression y, we can write it as, you can see D0 is coming when?
And A is
When you
1.
have, this is 1. Okay, when this is 1, this is what? A complement. Okay, when A complement is 1, we are getting D0 in the output. Okay, you can see A is equal to 0 means what? A complement. Okay, Y is equal to D0. So this output Y, what we can write? You see an OR gate here. Okay, output Y is OR of two things. Okay, OR of two things. What are the two things? One comes out of this AND gate, another comes out of this AND gate. Okay.
A complement D0 plus A D1 complement.
Yes. So you tell me this first one will be A complement D naught. Okay. And second one is nothing but
A
A
D1.
D1. Okay. So this would be the answer of Y. Okay. So this is Y. Output Y is written in this way for a 2 is to 1 multiplexer. For 2 is to 1 multiplexer. Now let's see whether we are getting this expression using truth table or not. Okay. So let's do that. I will take D0 here and D1 here, and I take the output Y here. Okay. And along with this, we have another thing, that is A. Okay. A. So if A is 0, okay. So D0, D1, how many combinations are possible? With the D0, D1, how many combinations are possible? It can be 0, 0. Okay. Let me write in black. Right. It can be 0, 0. Right. It can be 0, 1. It can be 1, 0. It can be 1, 1. Right. For this all four combinations, let's assume A is 0. Okay. Now, again, we will take four more combinations. Okay. So it can be 0, 0, it can be 0, 1, it can be 1, 0, it can be 1, 1. And A value can be 1 here. Right. So if A is 0, what will be the output? What condition we have written here? If A is 0, okay, if A is 0, Y is equal to D naught. Okay, so if A is 0, Y is equal to D naught. So for this all four cases, what you see written in blue color, when A is 0, what will be the value of Y? Y will be equal to D naught. Okay, Y will be equal to D naught. So this will be 0, 0, 1. Okay, so when A is equal to 1, Y will be equal to D1. Okay, so Y will be equal to D1 means this. Okay, so Y will be equal to 0, 1, 0. So this is my truth table for, this is my truth table for 2:1 mux. Okay, 2:1 multiplexer. Now from this truth table, let's get the mathematical expression for y. Okay, so it's a 3-variable K-map scenario, right? It's a 3-variable K-map scenario. So let's take 8 cells. Okay. So what I will do is 3, 4. I'm taking A this side and D0, D1 this side. Okay, for simplicity. So this can be 0, 1. This can be 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. Now you can see where you have the main terms. Where you have the main terms. You have main terms here, 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 and here. So let's fill this first row.
Second
Okay, when
first
A is equal to 0. Okay, when A is equal to 0 and 0, 0, D0, D1 are 0, 0. Okay, so you have here 0. Okay, this first one, right? When A is 0 and D0, D1 are 0, 1, you have a 0. Okay, when it is 1, 0, you have 1. Okay, you have 1. And here also you have 1. Okay, now when A is equal to 1, for 0, 0, you have 0. Okay, this one. For 0, 1 combination, you have.
Sir,
What happened?
second row,
Hmm.
first one.
Hmm.
One, sir.
Second row, first one. This is 1, right? A is 1. Okay, this is 0, 0. So this is 0. Oh, it is 1.
100, sir. Okay, okay, sir.
Hmm. So 1, 0, 1. Okay, so this will be 1. Okay, 1, 0. This will be 0. This will be 1. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Check once again, all of you. Analyze once again. What you will get? What answer you will get out of this? Tell me answer of this K map.
A bar D naught plus
So let me write it
A
here.
D1.
Okay. So this output Y can be written as, make a group first. Okay. You can form a group of this and this. Two groups are enough, isn't it? So this first yellow, what we can write? This is A complement. You have D naught.
D not.
Okay. Right. And this one, what you will get? This is A
D1.
D1. Okay, A D1. So Y is equal to what we can write is A complement D naught plus A
D1.
D1. So I guess it is the same expression, right? You can check it here. Okay,
Yes, sir.
it is same expression, right? So using truth table also we get same expression for the 2:1 marks. Okay, 2:1 marks. Right. So if you would like to design 4:1, okay, 4:1 mux, then how to do that? So 2:1 mux design, you can see we have this figure, right? We have this figure with us, and using help of two AND gate and one OR gate, we were able to design 2:1 mux. Okay, 2:1 mux. So how to design 4:1 mux?
4 in,
How to 4 is
I
to 1
think 4
multiplexer.
into.
4 input, 1 output. Okay, so let's do that. So you have to have Let's design 4:1 multiplexer. Okay. So in 4:1 multiplexer, what you have?
D0, D1, D2, D3.
Okay. We should have four inputs. Okay, we should have four inputs. Let's say D0. Let's say you have D1. And so you have D2,
D2, D3.
D3, right? And you should have one output, that is Y. So as there are four inputs, how many select line or control line should be there? In the 2:1 mux, you had D0, D1. So you had A only. Now here what you will have? We will have two things.
2, AB.
Okay, so let's take A0, A1. Okay, A0, A1. Right? So for four inputs, we require two select lines. Okay, for four inputs, we require two select lines. Okay, so if you have capital N input, okay, for a mux, so how many select line you should have?
N by 2.
It's log n base 2, not n by
Hmm.
2.
Uh,
Okay, log n base 2. So
why?
here, how to calculate? It's log 4 base 2,
Answer 2, sir.
4 base 2, 2 log 2 base 2, log 2 base 2 is 1, answer is 2. Okay, this one. Right, if you have 8 input, 8:1 mux, you require 3 select lines. Okay, require 3 select lines.
2 cube.
Right. So if you do this, how to make truth table and how to make the circuit? Okay. So you can make a longer truth table, right? D0, D1, D2, D3. So you will have how many combinations? Four tables are there. 2
2 power
power
4.
4,
16.
16 combinations. 16 combinations, and for A1, A0. Okay, A1, A0 will have 4 combinations. So 16 into 4. Okay,
64.
64 combinations you will have. So it is difficult to make the truth table. So let's use the logic to design this 4:1 mux. Okay, 4:1 mux. I'll do the circuit diagram. Okay, so let's give an expression to the Y. So what we will have here? Do this circuit. Writing the expression for Y. Y will be equal to, let's say, A bar, B bar, D0. When not B bar, I will take this is A0, A0 complement, A1 complement, D0. Okay, that's one term. So in order to select D0, okay,
We select
these
D1.
two select be 0, 0. Okay, so in order to select D1, in order to select D2, in order to select D3,
D3.
this will be the expression of Y. Okay, so this is 0, 0. Next, you can take this is 0, this is
1.
1. Okay, then
Next.
D1 will be selected.
0.
Then you can take this is
D0.
1, this is
Complement.
0. Okay, then you
4
can take,
times.
okay, A0, A1. This is the expression of the Y. Okay, this will be expression of Y. Similarly, you can write for 8:1 mux also, expression of Y. Okay, accordingly. Now, let's design the circuit. Okay, what we will have. So we take it as so I guess this screen is visible, right? So this is D naught, right? The first expression require A naught complement, A1 complement, D naught. Okay. So A naught complement. So we can do one thing. We will take here one more line to make A naught complement. Okay. We will take one more line to make A1 complement. Okay. Right. We'll do we'll put a not gate here. So this will give us a not bar. Okay.
A1 complement.
Here. This is A1 bar, right? So D0. Okay. So D0. Let's take D0. This is D0. Then A not complement, A1 complement. Okay. A not complement is this line. Then you have A1 complement, this line. Okay. Together, you require an AND gate, isn't it? You require an AND gate. Right. This will give us what? A naught complement, A1 complement, D naught. This first term. Okay. Similarly,
D1 దగ్గర.
okay. So let's take it as
D1.
D1. Okay. D1. So for D1, what you require?
A not complement.
A naught
So one
complement,
not
A1, D1. Okay. So first you take this D1. D1 you have. Then A naught complement and A1. A naught complement.
అంటే one not gate.
A naught complement. Then you should have A1. Okay. This is A1. Take an AND gate. Right. This is equal to A naught complement A1 D1. Right. So similarly, we'll take the input here D2. Okay. So what is the expression? A naught A1
A1 complement
complement
D2.
D2. Okay. So D2, let's take D2. Then you should take A naught, isn't it?
Next A1
Then you should
complement.
take A1 complement.
A1.
Is this one? A1 complement. Then you take AND gate. Okay. This is A naught, A1
A1
complement.
D1. I mean D2.
Okay. D2. D3 you take.
A not A1 D3.
Then A naught A1. Right. We take it from here.
Screen not visible.
Right. You take AND gate. This is how much? A naught, A1, D3. Right. And these all four values we should take an
With
OR
or
gate, isn't it? OR gate and connect. This is the output.
Final Y.
Okay. So this is the circuit diagram of 4:1 mux. Right? Similarly, 8:1 mux also. Okay. So this is the circuit diagram of multiplexers, right? So quickly we will have a look to the demultiplexer circuit. Okay, demultiplexer circuit, which will take one input, okay, into account and give it to suitable output. Okay, so the just opposite operation of this, right? Just opposite operation of this, you can see. So let's do it. I should take demultiplexer. Okay, demultiplexer. So we call it as 1:2. 1:2. The reverse one. Okay, 1:2 demux. So what we will do? Let's say you have a black box like this. Okay, and you have one input called as D. You have one input only. Okay, so D, and I would like to give it to two different outputs. Okay, why not? And Y1. And as usual, 1:2 or 2:1, I require one select line only. Okay, so let me take the select line to be A. Okay, let me take the select line to be A. And let's learn how to make this circuit. Okay, so what I want is Y0 should be D when A is equal to 0. Okay, Y0 should be D when A is equal to 0. I'm writing here Y0 should be D when A equal to 0, and Y1 should be D when A is equal to 1. A
1.
is equal to 1. Okay. So we would like to make this circuit. We call it as a DMUX circuit. Okay. So 1:2 DMUX. So it will divide the one input and give this input to Y0 for some time. Okay. Then give it to Y1. Right. So how to make this circuit? Okay. So let's do it. See, I will take one AND gate here, two AND gates I will take. Okay. So let's say I will take it as Y0 and Y1. Right. So what I will do is I have one input only, that is D. Okay. So I have one input only, that is D. Okay. So I will provide this input, this AND gate as well as this AND gate. Okay. So whatever input is there, you can see this is available to here as well as it is available here also. Okay. So out of this, when we transmit something, okay, from the device, it's available at all the inputs, right? Let's say your roll number is some X. So whenever I'm telling X is audible to everyone, but it reaches to ear of that particular fellow, and he takes the instruction. Others neglect it. Similarly, okay. So D is reaching to the input of this AND gate to the input of this AND gate also. Now, what will decide whether D should go to Y0 or Y1? What will decide? The value of A will decide. So let me take A as another control variable here. A, right? I'm taking A. So if A is equal to what I have written here, when A is equal to 0, Y0 is equal to D. So when A is equal to 0, this Y0 should be D. So what I have to do? AND gate property. Last time, just recently we have written, right? So 1 into D naught was equal to D naught, isn't it? So 1 into any input X is equal to X, right? So in order to produce D, this here, this input is D. In order to produce D at the output, I require a 1 at this point. Okay. So what I will do when A is equal to 0, What was my condition? So let me
A complement.
go here. When A is equal to 0, why not? Should be
D.
D. So when A is equal to 0, I should make it 1 and feed it here. Then this output will be D. Okay. When A is equal to 0, this comes here 0 with D, 0 with D. This produces 0. This produces D. Okay. All of you understand? Now when A is equal to 1, let's check. When A is equal to 1, this becomes 0. So this becomes 0. When A is equal to 1, and this is D always, so this will be D. Right? So Y0 we can write it as, what we can write? The expression for Y0. Let me put it in the truth table format. Okay. So you have D, you have A, you have Y0. Okay. So D value can be 0, D value can be 1. Okay. A value can be 0 for this two set, right? So what else we can have? D value can be 0, D value can be 1, A value can be 1. So we have four possible cases, right? So when Y0 will be equal to D, when Y0 will be equal to D, what is the condition here? Y0 will be
A
equal to D when
complement.
A is equal to 0. Okay, when A is equal to 0. So check here when A is equal to 0. So these are the thing when A is equal to 0. When A is equal to 0, Y0 will be equal to D. When A is equal to 1, okay, here Y0 will be 0. Right? So from this truth table, what will be the expression for Y0? It will be equal to D A complement. Okay. Similarly, make it for Y1. Okay. So take D A Y1. Okay. So it can be 0, 1. This can be 0, 0, 0, 1. This can be 1, 1. So when Y1 is Y1 equal to D, when A is equal to 1. So when A is equal to 1, this is equal to D. Else this is 0. So what will be the expression for Y1 here? It is equal to D into A. Right? So is it clear? So for 1 is to Dmux. Okay, one input. This one input is D. Two output. This is Y0 and Y1. Okay, Y0 and Y1. So we got an expression for Y0 and we got an expression for Y1. Okay. So we have discussed in today's class 2:1 multiplexer, 4:1 multiplexer, and 1:2 demultiplexer. Okay. So next class we'll discuss encoders and decoder circuits. Okay. Thank you very much.